Welcome to this week's episode of Humans in 5.
As we creep closer and closer to the zenith of the holiday season, I'm reminded of one of my favorite trends, people posting images of the sad beds they sleep in when they go home for the holidays.
As people go home to visit their families, we're often relegated to either old childhood bedrooms or air mattresses in the family office. Houses are jam-packed with relatives and friends from afar for the season. People cram themselves into houses like it's going out of style so that they can enjoy the season with their nearest and dearest.
This seasonal influx of extended families and multiple generations into the home for the holidays is one thing, but new data show that in some cases, cramming many generations and extended family under one roof may be more of a long-term trend.
A few weeks ago, Michelle talked to us about census data showing that single-person households are dominating in Canada and many similar countries around the world. However, the same census data shows that multi-generation households, where children, parents, and grandparents or other extended family members live, are also on the rise.
These tiered family households make up a relatively small percentage of all homes, but represent one of the fastest growing groups in recent years. Children are staying at home with their parents for longer due to high rental costs and the fact that it takes a lot longer to get a career off the ground these days.
On the other end of the spectrum, grandparents are living longer and longer lives, but sometimes have difficulty living on their own for physical or mental health reasons. So, parents have become a sandwich generation, finding themselves caring for their kids for longer and taking a greater role in looking after their own parents.
As we said, these multi-generation households are on the rise, but are they really all that new? Our contemporary households are starting to look more and more like those from the medieval period. At that time, people had very different perspectives on who lived in a home and what constituted a household.
Instead of including what's usually called the nuclear family, that is, parents and their children, medieval households included extended families such as uncles, a cousin or two, and likely grandparents. Non-relatives also stopped by. People on long trips, such as pilgrimages, would stop in villages and stay in a family home.
Is this starting to sound a little familiar? This medieval setup is not that different from the long-term changes we are seeing with multi-generation homes, and definitely reminding these two observers of the madness that comes with family gatherings during the holiday season.
So the next time you wonder how you're going to get everyone around the table for your next big holiday dinner, just remind yourself that you're simply kicking it old school. Indeed, medieval school.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Humans in 5.
Don't forget to subscribe.